This is a demonstration of the AirCasting application on iOS platform. I shall launch the application now. So you can see it is an exact replica of the Android version. You can navigate to a graph view. As you can see here, we have one more view, that is a map view, which plots coordinates of the route that you're taking. I shall now demonstrate a session being recorded. In order to do that, you first need to sign in to the application. I shall sign in using a test account. Successfully signed in. I go back to the home page and I can start recording. You can see here the decibel readings are changing. I'll let it run for a bit so that ample amount of data is being recorded. I shall now stop recording and it is asking me for a title. I shall say test upload 1. And it gives me the option to either save or save and contribute. Save stores data on the local database, whereas save and contribute pushes the data to the remote database. In this case, I'll click on save. Now if I want to retrieve my session, I can go to session and under saved sessions you can see my session that I just recorded. If I click on that session, it will map the coordinates that I just recorded on the map. Here you can see it over there. Now if I go back to the session and if I want to push the session to a remote database, that we have a sync option. Syncing this session would push the data from the local database to the remote database. If I can view that session under synced session, you can find test upload in among all these tests. Should be somewhere here. You can see it over here. You can click on it and map it on the map again. Now an added functionality on the iOS version is to be able to stream data. So you can see an option called upload process. You can choose either to record or stream. I'm choosing stream now. In this case, data does not get stored on the local database. It gets pushed to the remote database in real time. So I'll start the recording and it asks me for a title straight away. I'll give test stream 1 and I'll start the streaming. You can see as before, recording has started. You can see the values changing. So recording has started. Now I shall stop recording. Recording has stopped. I can view my session as before. If I go to synced session, as the session has been stored directly on the remote database. If I go through the list, I should find a test stream option over there. And I can map it on the map view. Now, an added functionality to this iOS version is to be able to plot the least polluted route between 2 points. We've called this functionality clean route. It asks for a source and destination address. I'm going to give an address here, 591 Elizabeth Street, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and as destination address I am going to give Grattan Street, Parkville, Victoria, Australia. Now you can see that there is one more option there called pollution type. What this allows is to be able to plot a route based on whether it's the least noisy or based on temperature or humidity, as well as particulate matter. In this case, I'm going to enter decibel, which will give me the least noisy route. I'm going to click on find route. Right, so yep, so you can see that the least polluted route is playing plot. I can zoom in. So got a bit zoomed. Right, there it is. Right, so that is your least polluted route from one point to the other. Now I'll demonstrate a bit of the settings menu over here. Here you have your settings menu. The first one is profile sign-in, which we showed before. Here you can see that I am signed in as Homer. I can sign out. I can go back in and create a new profile, and when I click on that option, I can enter my email, username and password, and it helps me to create a new user. If I forgotten my password as well, I can reset it. The next setting available is the external device. It searches for Bluetooth devices in range. In this case, it was the Raspberry Pi, because that is what we use to collect data from the AirBeam sensor. The next setting is map style. What this allows is to be able to use a satellite view of the map or a standard view. The next setting is the upload process, which we talked about before. Either we can record or stream. And the last setting is the backend settings, where you can configure which server that you want to post your data to. You can enter the IP address or your port number. All right, that is it. Thank you very much.
This is a demonstration of AirCasting application pairing with Bluetooth device via Raspberry Pi. As a setup, we have the Raspberry Pi connected to the AirBeam device via USB, and AirCasting application will be connected via Bluetooth. First of all, we need to start the Bluetooth service on the Raspberry Pi. So we start the Blino Node.js module. Once that is up, then we can start the application. Once the application starts, it looks for the device and it's connected. Once the device is connected, the reading is read and displayed on the application.